are now to hive 4. Hive 4 was also pretty full before, and we added a super this past week. I doubt if they'll draw any out in either one of the hives that we added a super to. But if they get onto a good flow, it's something, another spot for them to store stuff. Which that one is actually drawn out a little bit, it looks like. Not much. Check a couple other. Yeah, those ones they haven't got to yet. If nothing else, it gave them a little more room, because this hive is actually a very packed hive. They propolized it a little bit.
If anything, they can still the back that's on it.
They've done a little quarter-size spot they drawn out on that one, and it ain't very drawn out. It looks to me like they're thinking of drawing it out. They just ain't got the resources to do a whole lot. Hopefully this syrup I'm getting ready to give them helps them. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between an empty box and one of these deep full boxes. There is bees wall to wall in this second deep. They're in the feeder, even though they've been out of food probably most of the week. I don't remember if we fed them last week or not.
We did not.
After I feed them, I'll look at a couple of these frames. But I'm trying to avoid being in the hives very long at all today, being that it's in the fall. I really do not want to start a robbing frenzy. It seems like there might be some nectar flow. I know there's definitely pollen out there right now, so I don't know the likelihood of starting a robbing frenzy, but I'm going to avoid it if I can. All the hives definitely have been active today. I'm going to just pop out, starting with this outer frame.
Oh, they're very active up front.
Yeah, this has some weight to it. This side looks like it was recently drawn out. There's nothing in it. The other side is completely full of nectar, and probably about 60% of it's actually capped. The second frame in has a lot of bees on it. And not as many as it looked like, but there's still quite a few. A lot of brood. A band of honey at the top. This other side has a band of honey at the top. The bottom looks like it was brood. It probably already emerged. Let's see if there's any eggs in there. They look like they've been cleaned up, ready for the queen to lay in it. Lay in them. Just she hasn't gotten to it yet. third frame in is a brood frame also. Looks like there's cells in the bird that they have not. This other side, she has backfill. There's a lot of younger brood in there.
I think I'd close up.
Actually, this frame I'm going to bring up to the camera. Good example of a lot of different varieties. You can see young larvae, a little bit older. I'm not sure how well the camera's picking this up. There's also some eggs in there, or yeah, there is some eggs here towards the center. But that's just a good frame of brood of a mix of different ages. There's actually, I just noticed this, there is drone brood hatching emerging right now. Is that on the camera?
Go down here.
Right there is some drones emerging. That's pretty neat to see. So, I've seen enough in this hive. I'm going to get it put back together. I might glance down in between the frames real quick on some of these others. Just to see how the frames look. Some of these frames are sticking together pretty good. I think they've drawn comb attaching the two.
I'd leave them be.
I'm going to leave them be for now. This one has a good laying pattern, or good brood pattern. This side ain't too bad, but that side, that's a nice frame of brood. As much brood as I've seen in the upper boxes today, kind of curious on what they have in the lower boxes. I was going to just glance down between these things, but looks like I'm getting into them a little more. So, this frame, for some reason, they are making a lot of drone brood. That whole bottom quarter is nothing but drone brood, and there's a strip along the bottom on that side too. The last frame in here is fully capped honey. I was hoping to see more capped honey in this upper box. Instead of, I ain't gonna complain having all that brood though. Hopefully they've got food stored in that bottom box. Did I already give them their feed?
I don't know.
Now, because they have these drawn out so far, I had to be careful. There's not much room between the frames. Yeah, I already fed them. So I'm going to get these ladies closed back up. They definitely, by what I've seen in the upper box, they definitely could use some more food too. I'm hoping there's a lot of stores down in the bottom box. As much brood as I've seen in the top, I doubt if they have it filled up with brood. That would just be way too much brood. So, needing a little more food on them, possibly, depending on what's in that bottom box. We'll probably feed them a couple more weeks and watch what they're doing. They don't have much more weight in a few weeks. Several of these I'm going to probably switch over to 2-to-1 feed. Just 2 sugar